welcome everyone to another episode of the Knockout. We had a scheduling change and all that, or a contestant change and all that. We originally had Flashpoint Comics arguing Reverse Flash, but apparently when he found out he was going up against Sabretooth, he ran away quicker than Flash. I guess he was a little scared, so no, he had a family emergency or come up and all that. His I think grandfather passed away. So I mean our thoughts are with him and all that during his time here, and we got a substitute in his place. So please welcome. He might as well be a co-host at this point. Rob Worst. He might as well be my co-guest. So welcome, Rob. Thank you for taking up the slack. And as always,
Rob
the lovely ladies from Life of Two YouTubers. So welcome. So thank you both for being here. It will be a lot of fun. So again, it's Reverse Flash versus Sabretooth. I look forward to this. So Rob will go first for the opening and closing statement. As usual, we have the one official challenge for each group, all that, or each player and all that. If you feel an argument is not fair or anything and all that, you're free to officially challenge and present your arguments to me for the ruling. So any questions or anything before we get started?
You're taking too long.
Okay.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you, everyone in the chat. It's nice to see all of you.
We got a major deja vu going on right now.
We do have a little bit of a deja vu going on here, Rob. We meet again. Dun, dun,
yes.
dun.
He's gone.
Yes. Last round, it was Sabretooth versus Bullseye, arguing by Rob here. So what can I say? At this point, I might as well bring Rob on as an official co-host since he's on here so often. So
he's awesome.
All right. So
what was really ironic, and what I was telling you, Matt, behind stage, is that this morning I was totally texting Rob, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm freaking out about this. I've done all this research. I feel like I'm gonna lose. What do I do? And then when he became my opponent, we had to change gears 100%. We had to change our entire tactic. Yes, indeed. So I won't be pulling out any Betty White. I'm sorry, Rob.
What can I say? Karma and the best laid plans, that people are laughing. All right, so we'll go ahead and get things started, Rob, with your best argument for Reverse Flash. So take her away whenever you're ready.
Hi, I am the Reverse Flash. You might know me from such timelines as in yesterday and tomorrow. I can be anywhere and everywhere, and you will not see me coming when I take all of your loved ones from you.
Nice. Is that it? Or you have anything else to add?
That is all.
All right, ladies, take her away.
Well, considering that Sabretooth has no loved ones, he could care less if you're going to kill anybody, because he's like, whatever, if I don't get to him first.
By the way, this is a very slow speech for a speedster, Rob. You would think a speedster would talk faster than that.
I mean, but the menacing thing was good. It was very, very menacing. Yes,
very
but I'm afraid that the Reverse Flash is going down. He's going down. So, Rena, go ahead with our actual opening argument, other than dunking a toy into a cup of water.
That's our whole argument.
That's our whole thing right there. We got this toy. It's in the water. He's out.
All right. So, I was in anticipation. I don't feel like that was the right word for that, but I was prepared for this battle because my brother and I, our whole family, in fact, were huge Flash fans for many years. So I know a lot there is to know about the Reverse Flash. So let's just get this started right now. I have weaknesses piled up. Okay. So first and foremost, I just want to point out the most obvious one, which is the Captain Cold's cold gun, which uses liquid nitrogen, which has a freezing point of 0, which is designed to stop both Flash and Reverse Flash because, running at super speeds, your molecules are super hot, and absolute 0 freezes them and causes instantaneous death. So, I mean, that is the first and probably most accessible, version is, or in the universe, in the Flash universe.
Is this your opening statement, or are you just like full on bowling Rob over before he even gets to start?
Yeah, that's the point.
How long of an opening statement do we get?
I don't usually keep track, although there have been 1 or 2 arguments where it's like, going to wrap it.
Well, I don't want to like not give Rob any airtime. So let him rebuttal against your cold gun, and then you can come out swinging again with your next point.
I'm pumped.
All right.
I know you're pumped. I know you're ready. Girl, you've got this. You got this.
All right. So take her away, you two. Have some fun.
A cold gun would be very pressing and very prevalent and very pressing and necessary had it not have been for the fact that I am from the future. And considering I'm from the future, I knew your activities long before you even pressed it. While I was making my opening statement, I was already in the past erasing your mother. Death should be instantaneous, but that's not how time works. So by the end of this episode, you're already dead.
The panel just crashes like.
Well, see, Sabretooth, he has kind of this sixth sense, and he knows when things are coming. So he already hired Godspeed to go into the Speed Force and reverse everything that you thought that you were erasing. We just paid him a crap ton of gold. So, I mean...
Son of a bitch, that carpetbagger! I'll get you Godspeed if it's the last thing I do.
So, Godspeed's totally on our side because we paid him a crap ton of money. So you could go back and try and erase us, but we've got that angle handled, baby.
Plus,
And you guys can just be brought back. And mutants with your Krakoa can just be brought back to life now. So.
I apologize. I had to run to the past for a moment so I could make sure that Sabretooth gets thrown into a pit the moment that Krakoa was first engendered.
Oh my gosh.
Sabretooth has been taken off the board, and I'm not even from your puny universe.
Well, see, the only issue about that is that about being from the future. Okay, we've already established that Sabretooth is a cold-blooded killer. He does not care who he kills nor why. So, being from the future, you kind of have the problem of ancestry living in the present. Sabretooth uses his super senses to find one ancestor and kills them, and that's it. You're erased from the timeline permanently.
Oh, Ace.
Oh gosh.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna bring up the one point that I have for the whole matchup here. Earlier today, I was thinking that Sabretooth, as I said, is part of the Brotherhood of Evil Mutants and all that. And who else is on the Brotherhood but a guy by the name of Quicksilver? So a character with speed is nothing new for him. He might not, whether or not he has the skill or the capabilities to actually be able to win is not part of my argument. But my point is that half of what Reverse Flash has to bring to the fight is nothing new to him. So it's kind of like it's kind of hard to surprise Sabretooth with this matchup. It's almost like he's half expecting whatever's thrown at him and is set for whatever goes on. So,
Mr. Comics 89, in which state do you live in so I can run and punch every single person that lives in your states?
Oh, well,
it rhymes with Montana.
Georgia. He lives in Georgia, right?
Yeah. My last name is Kemp.
Well, I mean, there's so many ways that you could take Reverse Flash out. I mean, if he's running super fast, all you have to do is stick your foot out and he goes down. I mean, come on now.
Yeah, you throw literally anything at him at max speed, and it's gonna be like a bullet hitting him. Like.
Well, not to
You
mention,
small-minded individuals would not even be aware. I can phase through anything you throw
all right,
at
what's your Magneto factor?
All
That
right, all
awesome
right.
Magneto one you came up with.
So going back to how Matt was saying about the Brotherhood thing, Magneto Magneto can control metal. So first, there's 2 points here. So first point is any metal in Reverse Flash's suit, Magneto could just pick him up, and do whatever he wants to him. So, but assuming that there's no metal in the suit here. The second thing that Magneto can do is he can actually create an anti-gravity field around an area. If he catches Reverse Flash in an anti-gravity field, there's no ground, there's no traction, there's no speed. Reverse Flash is done for the taking, into which Sabretooth can come leaping in and claw his throat out. I'm just saying.
But Sabretooth is a moron. He doesn't know how to work with Magneto. And hasn't Magneto become a good guy?
Yes,
Oh, that's vile.
There is a point there. He is a moron. However, Reverse Flash is so fast that his ego is enormous, and because his ego is
absolutely, look at the glory. I have already taken on the Justice League and won. I lie before their bloody, broken corpses in the Hall of Justice, and here in the Heroes Domicile, you think you can defeat me?
But see,
that is your downfall. We just caught you monologuing.
See, here's the thing. Reverse Flash is not invulnerable. He can be killed by any mortal weapon. So the second you start slowing down to monologue, insert Batman with sword and gun from freaking Flashpoint, it's all over. Bang, dead. Sword, dead. Claws, dead.
Not only am I from the future, I have watched Game of Thrones and I watched The Red Wedding, but I somehow missed the sequence about monologuing.
Well, also, remember we had Godspeed on our team, and all Godspeed has to do is create some time remnants of Sabretooth, so there'll be multiple Sabertooths around. You can't get them all.
And plus, they all have a healing factor. You can't kill Sabretooth.
That's true. That's true.
You see, I knew in the future there was a reason that the color orange was banned. I didn't think it was Sabretooth, but now it makes sense.
Special sword, Legion. It had to be a very special sword. There's only one sword that can actually kill him. I forget the name of it. I remembered it in the first show, but it's a special.
So unless
sword.
Reverse Flash can find this cosmic mythical sword, which I don't think the Speed Force exactly has access to that.
I'll just get the hairy mutant drunk, and he'll gladly give it to me.
Gosh.
Well, the healing factor might be a factor there because he can't get him drunk, because he could heal. And something like that.
Plus, I thought that
the small hairy Canadian reeks of gin all the time. In fact, I'll just hire him. I don't even need to pay him. Booze seems to be the ticket.
You ladies got
that is a lot less than what we paid for Godspeed. That's true, right?
Yeah, also there's like tons of technology that can take down Reverse Flash. Season 1 of the Flash TV show, he gets taken out by a few energy blasts and a nanotech arrow, and that's it. He's out for the count.
Well, heck, I mean, when Barry comes flying out and just punches him right out of the pot, and he's like,
nanotech.
He caught me by surprise.
So see, it can happen.
So it's possible you could be taken by surprise.
We got a question here from
didn't read the history.
If we were playing FMK, why would I pick your character?
FM.
Because I can rail like the best of the rails. Wait.
I don't know what.
We have different contexts in the future.
Yeah.
Fight,
Hey,
fight
hey,
horrible.
do you have a question? Are you not sure what the FMK means?
I don't know what FMK means. Sorry.
Would you mind? Because I'm not 100% sure.
To have relations with, marry, or kill.
Oh, I think so.
Oh, yeah. Even in the future, we know.
Oh. Yeah, ding, the light bulb goes off. Hey,
Hey, hello. How are we going?
Yeah.
Whoops, now I'm dumb again.
All right. Well, Rob, you go ahead. Why would we pick your character? You can go first.
You would pick my character because I'm yellow and magnificent.
So
and
you're
I'm
scared.
from the future, and I can tell you what the winning lottery numbers are next week.
You know what? You may actually have a legit point right there. I want to know what the winning lottery numbers are. That will help us pay for God's.
Just pay off the sheep, and the sheep will vote for me.
But can you trust the villain to tell you the correct numbers?
Absolutely not. I'm a villain, you moron.
Alan, that is bad.
Never take my word for a face value.
Which villain has affected other heroes besides their primary adversaries?
Oh, Sabretooth's fought everybody. It's the X-Men universe. Give me a break.
I rebooted a universe!
Flash did because he couldn't stop going back in time. You were just there.
Yeah, that's true.
So
I had a button with Batman. That doesn't sound nearly as good as when I say it aloud.
fear me, I have a button.
Then I really like Pocan Joe's comment there. I think that's
Yes, the STDs of the future are much more dangerous. You wouldn't want to know what's going on down there.
Sabretooth does have a healing factor. I don't think Reverse Flash could phase through adamantium.
Ooh.
Yes,
Yeah,
one
it
thing.
does have a healing factor.
Yeah, because
I mean, even if you ripped out his heart, I don't think
would
that
just
he would
regrow.
die. It would
Yeah,
just
it would just regrow
regenerate.
back, yeah.
So I mean, even if you were to do the whole thing, you know.
Sabretooth would-
plus, like I said, right now,
Sabretooth doesn't have a heart.
yeah.
There's
Plus,
your
right
point
now
right
with
there, though. You
Krakoa,
get close enough to him to take out his heart. Sabretooth can't die, so now he's just going to swipe out and get you.
Off with your
Yeah.
head.
yeah, like I said, especially like I said with Krakoa, as of now, no official mutant can actually die as of right now. So technically, you kill Sabretooth, he just comes back looking for more.
Seriously, who among the five would really want to bring back that monster?
Some girls like hairy guys.
Well, because good guys do the right thing.
Yeah.
So I have no doubt that, you know, Logan would totally bring us back. Totally.
yeah.
Oh,
But
yeah.
I know
Well, that is
Professor
very-
X, and Professor X is a villain.
The enemy of my enemy. Oh my gosh. Well, and you know, the enemy of my enemy is my ally.
friend,
So, you know,
yes.
we could just go to Barry Allen and you know, that would be the end of that right there.
That is a valid point. That is a valid point. We could just be like, oh no, Reverse Flash is after us. It's terrible. You're a good guy. You have to do the
You
right
have your
thing.
moral compass compels
You
you.
can't let Reverse Flash, your enemy, cause destruction, can you?
I got
That is
one
when
question.
I would bring Wally, your corrupted serial killer, the man of crisis.
Yeah.
And
I just have one question for you, ladies. And how much hair does Sabretooth have to shave on his leg to get Flash to do what he wants?
Ooh, you know what? I don't think he's going to shave his legs for that. No, I think he'll just go, boy, you should really do this because it's the right thing to do.
And
And we all know Barry would totally be like, okay, gosh, if it's the right thing to do, I'll do it because I'm a good guy.
the only person that Sabretooth truly can't beat is a plumber after he shaves.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, this is a lot of very
Careful
fun.
of your trains, ladies and gentlemen. This thing will destroy them.
Yeah.
That's why you want me. I'm quick. I can make sure.
And still
That
monologuing.
is not so easy to defeat. That
Just look how scary that
that's
is.
gonna come after you. I mean, sure, you're in a yellow suit. Yeah, okay,
Sure,
you
can
got
run.
a yellow
Well-
suit. Yeah, whoopee doo. That, my friend, is au naturel. That's right. I don't have to put a suit on. I'm a badass rolling out of bed.
Well, and plus, I
I'll
just
run
want-
around the world 300 times in less than 2 seconds and land every punch.
I also just want to throw this out here though, because healing factor again. Healing factor. You can't kill him. So but here's the thing though. Sabretooth also
Who
has
said anything
the
about
keen
killing
smell.
Sabretooth? I want to eviscerate him. I want to torture him. I have no intentions of killing him. That's easy. I want to prolong his
but-
suffering.
But see, Sabretooth would never leave you alone. Because of his super sense of smell and his tracking, he could follow you to the ends of the earth, which means you would never get away from him, which means that he would plague you till the end of your days, because I get Reverse Flash has a normal lifespan, whereas Sabretooth...
So what? It takes all of 1 second to run to the other corner of the globe? Please, try something better. I could smell
still
him
annoy
coming
you
from
after
3
50
blocks
years.
away. Oh,
That's
the
Rita,
smell
that's
on
a
that
valid
thing.
point. We'll be tinkling on your grave because we're immortal and you kind of
And
would
you're
die.
kinda
so,
not,
yeah.
So we would just
The
plague you for
mutants
50
hate you
years
because
until you die.
you committed the one rule that mutants aren't allowed to do.
On your
You
grave.
killed some flat scan mortal non-meta. Who cares? But apparently the rest of your mutant kind thought it was special, so they got rid of you. They don't care about you.
Yeah, that's all right by us. I mean, we
Sabretooth
pretty much
doesn't
fly
care,
solo anyway,
yeah.
so whatever.
Whereas Reverse Flash's ego is so big that he would care. He wants to be remembered. That's the whole point.
I would simply kidnap Helen Mirren, put her in a room, and say, "You two date or else." And I mean, that
Come
would
now,
be
Ace. I am old. I'm older than even James Howlett, your stinky little furry Canadian Wolverine. I could be Helen Mirren's own father.
Oh,
I could be anywhere, anytime, anywhere.
This is what happens when you have zero preparation. You go off the deep end.
Absolutely.
Oh.
That's amazing. Oh gosh, Rob, your throat must be just so sore right now.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh man.
Let's see. It's fair point. Sabretooth kind of can't be a villain in the current run. That would be a point of order issue. Well, technically, since he was thrown into the pit because of his misdeeds and all that, he would be him and one other person I can't think of who right now would be considered kind of villains right now because they are unrepentant of the rules. So I'm not sure how that argument holds up.
Although I do like Sinister and that magnificent cape of his.
To answer that question, Sabretooth. He's 7 foot tall and a beast. Reverse Flash is just a normal guy. Okay? Just throwing that out there to answer.
Come, have you not seen David versus Goliath? Now imagine if David could run at the speed of
I was
light.
just answering the question.
Yeah, but Goliath
I was
didn't
just
have a
answering
healing
the question.
factor. Goliath didn't have a healing factor. Yeah.
He's a lumbering
I was
oaf that can barely even stand on his hind legs.
Ace. I think the answer to that question.
I see. That's what I said.
Is
I was just
quite
answering
evident.
the question.
I don't think that we even need to.
Friggin' Sabretooth is 7 foot
consider
tall.
That. Yes.
He's like Bigfoot.
Yes. I think we all know the answer to that question. Yes. Mm-hmm.
So, do we have any other point of order arguments we want to argue, or do we want to go to closing statements at all? So,
I don't know, Rena. What do you got?
I don't know. I mean,
Do you have anything else other than?
Let me check my sophisticated notes here.
Your sophisticated notes.
Notes.
Yeah, we took notes.
I mean, I'll just restate all the points at the end so that everybody knows why we clearly won this argument.
You're right. We are filthy. What can we say?
right.
What?
So closing, yes or no?
Oh.
I thought Rob was going to do closing first.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was supposed to double checking. Okay, Rob, take her away.
I wiped out the new 52. You think a small little mutant, even a 7'1", could actually be of any concern whatsoever? No. My deeds speak for themselves. That is all.
Very good. Ladies?
All right. So just to go back over my my list here, there are several different ways, and I will just throw this out here. I don't think Rob pulled the cliche of running back in time and and doing the death punches. Except Sabretooth can't die. He regen. Okay, so you have the cold gun with the liquid nitrogen, which can freeze his molecules upon impact. You can kill his ancestor in the present, which will then erase him from existence. You get him monologuing, which, Rob has done for us tonight.
We've seen that.
The sword or the bullet to the head in the Flashpoint comics. Okay,
He has superhuman strength.
He has superhuman strength.
He has speed. Now, granted, he's not as fast, but he still
has speed to be able to defend himself.
He has amazing agility. He has the healing factor. He's got the sharp claws.
Meow, meow, meow.
He's just a vicious, brutal killer, and he has allies. Whereas Reverse Flash, he likes to work alone because his ego doesn't allow him to work with anybody else. So even if he was fast enough to get close to us, we would have allies that could take him down. So, whoop. There it is. We saw it on Instagram. We already took him down with the ancestor of Sabretooth, aka my cat. But hey, there we go. I don't think he could win.
And done.
Yep. His enormous ego would get in his way. And he had to do it solo. And he would lose. Yeah. He would lose.
Awesome.
I love how you use all these non-monosyllabic words as though Sabretooth would be able to speak them.
All right, so the link is in the description and in the chat. Feel free to vote. And looks like you might have at least one person who is undecided. So,
Rob definitely had the performance down.
Yeah.
What? I am not going to deny you that one. When it comes to debate, Rob is second to none. So, kudos to you, good sir.
I came in completely unprepared after a long day at work, but I know my Sabretooth, I know my Flash, despite the fact I have a whole long box of modern Flash that I haven't read.
Yeah. Well, as
I
you
was
can see,
surprised you didn't bust out some covers, dude. I was totally waiting for you to be like, I have this #1 Reverse Flash from 1862 that is worth $10 billion. Vote for me, mwaha. And I would just be like, I got a cool green screen. That's about all I got. Yeah.
Now, see, if it was Sinestro, I just got a first appearance of the Sinestro in the first cover. I don't have a first Reverse Flash, so I totally would have lost on that.
Yeah, well, if I had to guess, Ace, I would say Sabretooth because, the animalistic nature. Who knows which way he swings?
Both. All the ways. He's trisexual. There is nothing he won't try.
Yeah, we've seen the pictures in nature where, male lions with male lions and things like that. So I guess Sabretooth would be your best bet there.
It's hot. Although Flash is from the future, and I'm pretty sure that labels are kind of thrown out the window.
Yeah, this is Rob unprepared. So. Yeah, but as everyone can see, there's a reason why I chose him as asked him to be the voice for season 1 for the intro.
Absolutely.
He had a good way of
Welcome to Mr. Comics 89.
Yeah. All right. So, anyone hasn't voted yet? Get your votes in there, and then we'll switch it over there, and we'll see who pulled this out.
Please vote for Sabretooth because
vote for my cat.
No.
Yeah, Sabretooth.
Our cat already took the character
We already
down.
have a cat. We posted our cat on Instagram.
But my
Okay,
cat's
no.
cuter. He's black and white. He's cute.
Oh,
Yeah. So a lot of fun here. So a lot of fun. So yeah, but I've seen plenty of these matchups and all that where I thought, oh, this one person had it down, and then the other person comes up from behind and wins. So like Michelangelo and things like that. Southern Comic Geek keeps surprising me with his characters going further than I would have bet money on. So this is why I don't bet much.
well, fingers crossed that we BS'd you guys enough.
I don't bet much because that's money taken away from comic books.
Aww. Well, and if it comes down to a tie like it did last time, I totally wore this hat to sway the judge because I have absolutely no shame. And I know how much you like Spider-Man. So I was like, you know what? I am totally going to bribe the judge with my swaggy hat.
I totally wore what I was wearing before coming on because I don't want to sway anybody.
Oh,
I
know
just
what?
like to say,
not even the ladies.
Hey, the point of this is to play dirty
That's
pool.
right, baby.
We were way too polite last time.
We were way too polite last time. Bye, George.
Yeah, I would just like to say that I cannot be bought. I can be influenced, but I cannot be bought.
I got an AF-15 in complete condition.
I've been sold.
Oh, man.
Nuts.
All right.
I didn't say it was the original.
Oh, you should just okay. All right. Drum roll, please. And the results are Sabretooth with 16 votes. Reverse Flash with 7.
I like how Rob shared for us too.
Yeah. Very good. Very good. Congratulations, ladies. You have moved forward. So,
yay! Thank you, Rob. Sorry that we defeated you again. I almost feel bad.
Yeah. So, I forget. You'll go up against either. I forget now. I have to.
Whoever's about to cancel next, meaning me again. Hi.
Yeah. Although I had the idea, Rob, earlier here going. I had the idea of going earlier, maybe season 3 I should have me, a guest judge, and the 2 contestants, all that, and then each judge helps out a contestant team, so it's like a battle royale kind of a thing.
That would be totally fun.
So,
hey.
I would definitely need somebody who could be there for most of them, if not all of them, kind of a thing. That way it's all that. So, but anyway, it was just an idea. So
that sounds totally fun.
But yeah,
After
I think
8 or 9, I'm good. But before 8 o'clock, that's when it starts getting a little sketchy. Like tomorrow, I'm supposed to be on Black Comics with our entire crew. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen somehow. But yeah, after 8 o'clock, whenever you need.
Yeah, no problem. We'll have to discuss all that. I don't know. I might just not. I might do that day. I might not. You're like the official substitute. Like, hey, Rob, I need some help.
Hey, Rob, I asked everybody and they said no, so I'm coming to you.
No, that's not how it went down at all, man.
No, not at all. I asked my other voices in the head; they couldn't do it. So.
Damn it, I am the worst. This is what I get for putting spoiler alerts at the end of our show instead of the beginning.
Yeah, so
and we want to give a shout out to our original opponent and let him know that our thoughts and prayers are with him and his family right now. And as much fun as we had, we really wish that the circumstances would have been different and he could have been here with us. So, but
104 years old. His grandfather was 104 years old. So,
oh my gosh,
the Grim Reaper almost lost that fight.
Right? Seriously. Yeah.
So,
but
I mean,
he dropped everything and he flew it out there, and that's what it's about, his family and that kind of thing. So, if he's watching on the rewind, big love, man.
Yeah.
And we missed you.
yes. So, yep. But while I do have you here, Rob, I have another exhibition matchup coming up. One of them was Captain America versus Batman. Super soldier versus detective. I have someone who wants to do Batman. Would you be interested in doing Captain America? All right, so we got that sorted out. So we got a Captain America versus Batman coming up whenever I can get that one arranged up. So the other matchup I have that I want to do is Static Shock versus Magneto. I think that would have been a fun matchup.
Ooh,
So,
that would be a good one.
Ooh.
Does it
Yeah.
matter the age of the characters? Like, are we
There's a lot
talking
of
Static, like
there.
in Batman Beyond, when he's fully matured, knows his powers, and basically leads the Justice League?
I don't personally, like I said, my main argument and rule inside the whole thing here is it's up to you guys. And then if someone else wants to challenge or nail it down, it's up to you. My general thing is Static Shock, any sort of thing. I'm not complaining at all. Of course, because I think, Static from the Static Shock TV show could handle Magneto too. I think so. I mean, I would be on the side of Static Shock because that was one of my favorite superheroes growing up and all that. I love Static
I
Shock.
liked him as a kid, but it would be like the same way of saying, well, pretty sure a 7-year-old kid with the correct tools could hack into the FBI, but someone that knows what they're doing could probably do it a lot sooner and a lot more precise. It's just whatever tools they're working with.
Yeah. So, I mean, whenever I set that matchup and all that, I'm pretty sure I won't have any trouble finding somebody who wants to argue Magneto. The only question is Static Shock. So,
Miracle Man.
Miracle Man. Okay, well, I'll have to hit him up and all that. So.
He has every issue of the Milestone book. He has read them all. He is well versed in Static.
Nice. Let's see. Miracle.
He's Komoda 1977 on the Twitters.
All right. Well, I'll have to hit him up and all that. So definitely be a lot of fun since those are two matchups I think sounds fun. So I'll definitely.
Yeah.
As soon as I can get as soon as we get on for setup for Captain America versus Batman, it's his schedule that provides the biggest obstacle of things. So it might not be for a little bit. So, because technically speaking, he is up for the next round, for next show. I think it's Bloodshot versus Michelangelo, but I have to. Again, I don't have the schedule. I don't have the thing in front of me, so I have to.
With a bunch of pizza.
Yeah.
Yeah, both pizzas. All right, I'm rambling at this point. Do you guys have anything you guys want to shout out and all that mention before we let everyone go?
Yes, Chadwick Boseman was robbed last night.
I heard.
What?
That was it.
Apparently, the Emmys or the Grammys, he's a show got.
So
robbed.
last night they set up the whole Oscar award ceremony so they'd go, okay, and the best picture is, I'm like, oh great, so it's over. And now best actor and best actress. Like, wait, what? Okay. Oh, so now we're at best actor. It's gonna be Chadwick Boseman, it's gonna be Chadwick Boseman, the old white guy that's not there. And it's over. Bye. That was the most unclimactic Oscars ever.
Wow. See, I don't even watch that stuff.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
That's right. So I believe this is your opponent here, Loki. I believe so. It's Loki versus Sabretooth here. So.
Oh, are we up against Unruly?
I believe so. So
again,
Do you believe in magic?
I don't know about Unruly paired with Loki, man. Oh,
that's okay. You know what? I'll just say there's spaghetti sauce on the line, and Unruly knows what that means. So I'll just throw that in and kind of scare him now, so that.
So this is what you do.
Spaghetti sauce, and I can it, and I've been sending him stuff, and I'm supposed to send him another one, but now I can hold his spaghetti sauce.
Yeah, now we can hold it hostage.
You win. No more spaghetti sauce.
That's exactly it. That's exactly
you must
it.
throw the match. So nice. All right. Well, this has definitely been a lot of fun. show with Rob is kind of fun. Always fun.
Kinda.
Kind of, sort of, all that. Like your drunk uncle who shows up to Thanksgiving. Nothing but fun.
I used to be that uncle. Not anymore. I'm better now. I'm just crazy.
Yeah. All right. So thank you guys, everyone, for showing up. To the
Thank
people
you
who
for having
voted,
us. It was a lot of fun, and
Yes.
thank you, Rob. You're always a wonderful opponent. Thank you so much.
Maybe it's
Thanks
just
for
you
the love
ladies
support.
here.
I gotta
Thank you,
appreciate it.
Yeah,
I
man.
appreciate that.
Yeah, maybe it's just you ladies here, but this is like one of our more popular matchups. We jumped to 9 or 13 people right away, so it's definitely a nice popular show tonight. So thank you guys, everyone. Speak of Flash, yes,
Hey, Flashpoint. I did my best Kurgan voice from the Highlander so I could be the
yes,
Flash.
we wish you could have been here, Flash. We understand totally. Rob did his very best, but he was unable to carry through with the victory. So
I
we are
did my
so
best,
sorry.
but it was the worst.
But you are more than welcome to be back next season, and I will make sure to throw Flash into the mix so you can actually argue for Flash next time instead of Reverse Flash. So since
Yeah,
next
he'll
season,
be the turtle.
yeah. So it was definitely, as I said, our best to you and your family, and our condolences. You guys take care of you. Family first. That's why I understood completely. You couldn't make it, so family must always come first. So
Protect yourself. Rule number 1, don't die.
yeah. All right. So yeah, thank you very much for joining us, and thank you for stopping by at the very end here, Flash. So take care, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. This was a lot of fun. Stay tuned for the next episode of The Knockout, which is not scheduled yet because I'm waiting for a window opening with the comic collector. So just waiting on that opening. So that's the only downside, is I don't have a set date for my shows and all that. So if I had a certain day and time of the week, then I could actually find people who could go around it. But until then, it's fun. What can I say?
It's okay.
If
We'll
only-
It'll be good.
Say
If
what?
only it was April or May of last year, because every day would be Blur's Day and everybody would be free.
Yeah, that was definitely a lot of fun. I don't know. Yeah. All right. So take care, everyone.
See you.
Stay safe out there.
Bye.
Happy collecting. Bye, guys.
The end.